My name is Kevin Cruz. I'm a PhD candidate in the Department of Chicana, Chicano, and Central American Studies at UCLA. My research focuses on Chicana and Chicano culture production, particularly visual art, and the work of Gilbert Magu Luján, who was a Chicano artist who created this whimsical world of Magulandia, filled with anthropomorphisms, fantastical landscapes, and just overall fun visual articulations of what it means to be Chicana and Chicano in the US Southwest. My favorite one growing up was actually El Chapulín Colorado. He was actually referenced in the Blue Beetle movie, and I just thought it was really funny to see the connections between the two. El Chapulín Colorado, what I remember the most is that he tried solving problems and eventually ended up creating more problems for the people around him. So I do remember that very fondly, especially his big kind of mallet or hammer that he would smack people with. Children of all races, ethnicities, backgrounds, right, can see themselves as some way, somehow, being able to harness that individual superpower that they carry for the betterment of everyone else around them. Political posters often were created in response to some sort of social ill, some sort of evil in the world, right? Something for the just cause. And I think superhero imagery does something similar, which it reminds us that there is someone fighting against some sort of evil in this world. So I think that's particularly interesting that they share that similarity. In terms of differences, political posters were created from the bottom up, right? There wasn't this kind of extreme backing or financial backing from corporations, right? Whereas superhero imagery, I think, comes from an industry. He was central to the exhibition or the recognition of Chicano art at the museum level here in our city. In terms of what kind of superhero he would have created, I think he would have created something along the lines of a super buff, half human, half dog superhero that works out at Venice Beach and rides in a lowrider. One, we need to know how it is that she learned to braid those trenzas, and two, she handles a gun pretty well. So I think we need to know the backstory to Nana. UCLA's recent Hollywood Diversity Report actually shows us how Latinx representation on screen is getting better, but there's obviously room for improvement. We need more people that look like us and who come from backgrounds like us to be on screen but also behind screen, making those decisions, directing, down to like the costume decisions. Is to be able to jump really, really high. Having lived in Los Angeles my entire life, it just sounds like a really convenient way to jump over traffic. Artist Yolanda Lopez, I think she would be an incredible person to be on this team. In terms of thinkers, my dissertation chair, our very own Dr. Charlene Diaz-Señor Black, my undergraduate advisor, Dr. Ella Maria Diaz, I think Rupert Garcia, one of my favorite poster producers, and obviously the topic of my dissertation, Gilbert Magu Luján. All of them because they lead in this world with compassion and care, but also with lots of humor and with social justice oriented ideals. Spy Kids, it's a throwback, but it's really, really good. And I would also recommend watching El Chapulín Colorado. Super funny. It's all in Spanish, but I'm sure it's subtitled somewhere. Blue Beetle any day. They would win without a doubt because there's nothing tougher than a first-gen Latinx college graduate.